What's going on, guys? It's HumbleZeus here, bringing you another episode of Game Chat. I apologize, this episode's going up on Wednesday and not Sunday. My mom got sick, and it was very hard to balance out taking care of her schoolwork and YouTube, so I had to put YouTube on the back burner, and I apologize for that. Without further ado, let's jump in, and I want to start off with this week's shout-out, and it goes to, drumroll please, there's no drumroll here, so you're gonna have to imagine one in your head, BUZZCUT. Thank you for your question, and for that you get a shout out. Now his question was really cool, and if you want to get a shout out, all you gotta do is leave me a question for Game Chat, and if it gets picked, you will get a shout out. Now his question was, and I believe it will show up here, and I quote, "Why not talk or rant about the whole microtransaction thing taking over skill and leveling up in games? Like how instead of leveling up, oh, you pay for a few levels to unlock stuff." Thank you for this question. It's actually a really good question. I never even considered this because I personally stay as far away from microtransactions as I possibly can. I don't even look at microtransactions because, you know, in my mind, I don't want to give them any more money unless they've absolutely earned money, not because I just want free stuff. Well, free being subjective, I am paying for things. It's a game. I don't think I should have to spend real life money on anything extra outside of just the game unless it's DLC content that I'm actually interested in, like Skyrim. I was willing to pay for that because it was good content. Now, this question is very odd to me, and I really actually like it because how do you approach it? Because some people are going to have differing opinions. Some people who do microtransactions, you know, they're like, you know, but I'm a casual, I don't have that kind of time, I don't have that kind of effort to, you know, put into a game that I can immediately get everything like you can who spends all day gaming. That's a very true argument. However, I would also like to be like, do you really want to spend money? If you're not a hardcore gamer, why bother even spending the money to begin with? It's like, it's not really worth the investment. But again, if you guys are really casual and you just want to, you know, talk to me about it, maybe like, hey, this is kind of why I do it, then feel free. I'm not going to bash you. I'm not judging you. I'm just saying this personally against my choice to do that. Now, on the other hand, I know lots of games have been pushing it. iPhone games and Android games have been doing it. Like Clash of Clans is a very good example of a game that pushes microtransactions because it's like, hey, you know, would you like to spend a little bit of money to speed up that elixir process? And I'm like, no, I would not like to spend money, thank you very much, piss off. Now it's also something in bigger titles, like Assassin's Creed Unity is a very good example of a game trying to make you buy things using money. If you want a special sword or staff or gun, you can say, well, I can't own it yet, I haven't done enough missions or I haven't collected enough stuff, but I can subvert that and just buy it with money. And I'm like, no, Assassin's Creed Unity, you can go piss off too. So, you know, it's becoming very prominent, and lots of games do this. GTA had this with the shark cards. You know, you can get a large inject of money by spending real money so that you guys can go buy your guns and cars and whatever you guys want in GTA. Now, to me, again, that just doesn't seem worth it when I can just do the work for it. But I can understand the casual game's point of view. I don't have that kind of time, but I still want to enjoy myself playing the game. So there is a bit of argument about it. I personally am not a big fan of it. Thank you for that question, however. That shout out was definitely well deserved. That was a really nice question. I'm glad you posed it. And, you know, I can't wait to see what you guys think down below in the comments. So make sure that you guys go show your support for BUZZCUT. Leave him, you know, a little nice message from me, something. Give him a like, subscribe, because that was a really nice question. I think it'd be really cool to see what you guys think about that as well. So moving on to my question for a Game Chat. Cross-platform multiplayer. And you won't believe how many times I've fucked that sentence up. I've tried to say cross-platform multiplayer like 30 times already, and I've messed it up every single time. So I finally got it right. So, cross-platform multiplayer. Now what this means is obviously I would like games, let's use Destiny as an example, to be able to be played with anybody no matter what console I'm on. So I'm on PS4 and Xbox 360 and PC now. So that means I would like to be able to play Destiny with people on those consoles outside of PC because it's not on PC, so let's use Xbox One. A lot of my friends went and bought the Xbox One, especially the people that I play with on like a large majority basis. We haven't played together in a long time, it's unfortunate. But in the grand scheme of things, I really want to play with them, and so that'd be entirely possible if, you know, we could have cross-platform multiplayer. Now, I perfectly understand why. I'm not saying this is going to happen. I'm not saying there's news about it. I'm just, you know, giving an opinion because that's what Game Chat is. And I think you guys would actually be really interested in it. I think it might reduce the console wars kind of thing. It might not. It might actually fuel it, considering now you guys can go head-to-head about which console is better. You can go and have COD matches and all your fun stuff. But I think it actually be a really cool game, especially for those people who have conflicting, you know, opinions about a console. I personally, like I've mentioned, my stance on getting a console is If I can't have personal fun with my console, like I can't have fun without anybody else, then that's not the console I want. The console I want is a console that if I had no friends on it whatsoever, I could still enjoy my console about the same. And with the PS4, I get that. I'm not sure I would get that with the Xbox One, but I'm happy with what I have on the PS4, even with my lower list of friends, and I'm still content. So I think I made the right choice. My friends made a similar choice for themselves, however, I think they were more based on all of us are getting the one, so I have to get the one too. And eventually I'll probably get a one at some point, but not now. And for those people, you know, I think it'd be a really cool thing that it wouldn't have to divide us so heavily. Of course, there obviously are going to be games we can't play together. Exclusives like Halo and Uncharted would have to remain on their console. Well, they wouldn't have to, but you know they're going to. So it'd be a really cool thing to see that. Now, obviously, I, again, like I said, very well aware that that won't happen. It can't happen, I don't think. The closest I guess we get to it is PC, because it doesn't matter what type of PC you have, you can still play with other PC players. So, I mean, that's kind of my opinions on it. I think it's a really cool idea. I would love to see it. I know it won't happen, but I just like to pose ideas, and maybe one day, I don't know, something will happen and one super company will be made where there's only one console to buy anyway. I highly doubt it, because, you know, we got 3 already. We got the Wii, we got the PlayStation, we got the Xbox, so I highly doubt they're going to come together. But, you know, maybe one day they'll be, like, in the majority interest of, you know, the consumer, which they're never in the majority interest of us, but in the majority interest of the consumer, maybe we'll let it happen. I doubt it, but that would be a nice thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the Game Chat. Make sure that you go leave a like, comment. If you really enjoyed the video, subscribe and help the channel out. We're almost at 200. We're at about 180, maybe by 190 by this time the video goes out. I cannot talk. I apologize. So we're close to hitting that 300 goal. Well, kinda close to hitting that 300 goal. Help me out, guys. Make sure you know, show me that support that you guys want. And if you guys want to be part of the next shout out, make sure you leave a comment down below. I'll see you guys later. Zeus.